Hello, adventurers, and welcome back to the channel. Sawyer.
Danny.
Together we are
McPeek
Adventures. We have hit our 6-month mark as a channel, so we decided that we are going to do a little question and answer, throw out some facts, and just have a little fun with this episode.
Yeah, so happy 6-month anniversary.
Woo, woo, woo.
So exciting. Thank you so much, you guys, for all supporting us and liking and following. It's been amazing, and we can't wait to see what happens in the next 6 months. So, in the last 6 months, we have put out 25 long-form videos on our YouTube channel. We have put out 63 short/vertical form videos on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, and Facebook Reels. I cannot believe it. That's just nuts. I don't know, 63 is just a big number. We have traveled to many spots here in the Kansas City area, and I'd say the northernmost would be Kearney, Missouri, which we just did. The Fun Farm Pumpkin Patch was the northernmost, and then all these in the middle, and then our southernmost would be Garden City, Missouri, which is like on the, well, it was the Yaya's Alpaca Farm, which is kind of on the outskirts of Harrisonville, technically Garden City. So northernmost, southernmost, we've been a little bit of everywhere so far.
But we haven't even seen most of the things to see in Kansas City yet.
Right.
So that leads me to the first question. We did ask for our followers, or as we like to call them, adventurers on Facebook, to submit questions for things that they would like to know about us. So the first question that I have here for you, Danny, is what made us want to start sharing our adventures with the world?
Well, I'd say we're pretty cool. No, that's not the reason why. The reason why would be, before we had our channel, we liked to go and see things that were happening in Kansas City, whether it was like first weekends at West Bottoms or just going and seeing different coffee shops around the area. And people would be genuinely curious about which place we were going to see next. So we were like, okay, let's give it a try, and let's start filming our adventures. I'd say it's appropriate since we have a background in film and photography, and I don't know, just kind of felt like it fit really well. So I feel like there's something else that I wanted to say, but I lost it.
Sweet. Moving on.
All right.
You're next.
How do you decide on which adventure to undertake?
Oh, this is a fun one. So for events that require tickets, you know, like something that's out in the future, it's only happening on specific dates, those we try to plan for, and we put those in the calendar first. And then we kind of fill in the holes around it on what else is happening. We look at different event calendars. The Pitch has a really good event calendar. There's Facebook events. There are all kinds of ways that you can find things. There's a Reddit thread, different things going on around Kansas City. And then there's also the wild card, where some days I'll wake up early and I'll start scrolling, and all of a sudden I'll be like, ooh, this looks like a cool place. And then I have to decide, is it worth waking Danny up to tell her about this place, or should I just let her sleep? And sometimes it is a good decision, and I wake her up and she's like, let's check it out.
And I'll literally jump out of bed and start getting ready.
And she's like, let's go, we have to go right now. Or there's other times that I'll show her and she'll be like, why did you wake me up for this?
And I'll kind of growl.
But then we'll still end up going, so it's fine either way. So yeah, the wild card days, those are some of my favorite ones.
We do have a blank calendar that we plan all of our events. So if we know something's happening next month on a weekend, we'll just plop that right on the calendar. So we wrote out cards with all our questions, and Sawyer dropped it.
A mess.
It's fine. It's fine. This is who we are. You guys should know that we're a little bit of a hot mess. All right. I'm a little bit of a hot mess. All right.
So the next question is, which adventure has been the most surprising or memorable, or both?
I'd say, okay.
I'm done with it, just throw it.
Surprising, the Arabia Steamboat Museum would have to be surprising. I was not in the age group of kids that went for the field trips in 4th and 5th grade. I did not live here at the time, so seeing that was very surprising and very educational and made me want to be a treasure hunter. The most memorable, I think about this one a lot, so I'm going to say that the Yaya's alpaca farm is the most memorable.
Sorry, that was how I think about, they don't actually bite you with their teeth. It's like a little pinch thing. So
if you go, you'll understand. But they're just really fun animals to learn about and be around. So I think that was pretty memorable. Yeah. Do you have one that's surprising and memorable?
I wasn't ready for you to ask me that question. Surprising, let's go with, you already said Yaya's. You already said Steamboat Arabia. Let's go with the most memorable would be the new KCI airport terminal, because we got to be there when they did kind of the early walkthrough where there were only so many people that they let in to view the airport terminal before it was actually up and functioning.
Soft opening.
And that was really cool just to be there like in that moment, because you can't ever really like duplicate that moment. You can go to the new terminal, but you can't go there before it opens because it's already opened.
That is a good one. What has been your favorite place to get food and or drinks?
So we haven't really been doing long format videos of us getting food or drinks. This has mostly been the shorts and the reels.
That's why there's so many.
And I love to eat, and I really love going to coffee shops. Surprisingly, I just lost the name of the coffee shop on their little strip. Paisley Park.
Yes.
They have a really good breakfast potato burrito. And not only does it come with salsa, it comes with a cup of sour cream. And that was like the cherry on the cake. You get the burrito, sour cream. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
So that's my place.
Paisley Park.
That's my jam.
Coffee shop.
I will be back.
Kearney, Missouri is his. Mine is Margaritas.
Of course.
Down on Southwest Boulevard. They, every time, well, I've only tried one thing because it's that good. I forget what number it is on the dinner menu, but it has 2 tacos, and I like the puffy tacos. Oh, so good.
Oh.
I'll go there anytime and get that and a Starry because I am a Starry fan.
I think we went there 3 times in 1 week. It might have happened.
Not because of me.
On a more serious note, what do you think our biggest hurdle has been with getting all of this up and running? I'm like a magician.
Wow, I went right in the
recycle bin. Ba-boom.
Our biggest hurdle, I'd say at the beginning, and I feel like the hurdles change as we go. The biggest hurdle at the beginning was being comfortable talking in front of the camera and like knowing what to say. So I feel like as we've progressed, we've kind of come into ourselves a little bit. We've kind of just learned along the way how to talk in front of the camera and what to say. And I feel like that's the biggest hurdle at the beginning. But what do you think?
I think video narration is by far the most difficult thing. So normally for
not my favorite.
Any of the videos that we've done so far where we're not actually recording our own audio while we're there walking around, it might be because they have music playing or something that'll get us a copyright strike on our video. So we get home and we have to narrate the adventure, and like some of it, like Steamboat Arabia, there was so much to talk about. The Auto Museum, a lot to talk about. The Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, holy cow, there's a lot of history there.
Also, you guys
so much to talk about.
Probably don't want to hear our narration while it's happening sometimes because it can just be random.
A bunch of Danny. Oh, or, there's a dog.
I like dogs.
Things like that.
Also, hurdle is kind of balancing our full-time job with our content creation part-time job, and being able to also relax because we're humans, and like knowing that our video has to be out on Friday at 6 p.m. is kind of hard. Sometimes Thursday night, we are narrating and exporting that video out of our program, and we are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we made it. But we do it for y'all. We do it for
y'all. We didn't start the channel already having like a stockpile of 50 videos that we had done or anything. So basically, when you see the video, we had just been at that place like a few days before that video comes out. And we're like trying to get through this editing, like, oh man, like we got to get through this.
We have a system or a rhythm of sorts, but as I said, full-time jobs and such, laundry and dishes and eating are also important. So yeah, we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot in 6 months.
A lot.
Yes.
So the next question I have is, what do you think our adventurers are expecting to hear from us as we share our videos and experiences around the city?
I think our adventurers are expecting to find a place maybe that they never thought of going before. I think they're expecting to get our authentic selves in the process. At least I hope so. I feel like I'm a gem.
I probably annoy people.
I'm sorry. What do you think?
So, one of the big driving points behind the channel for me is I've lived in Kansas City since 1995, and I love Kansas City. And all the time I would hear people when I asked them at work or just friends outside of work even, hey, what are you guys gonna do this weekend? And I would hear the response, there's nothing to do in Kansas City.
Wrong-o.
I'm just gonna hang out at home. And I'm like, that is not true.
Which you are entitled to do so. I love being at home.
But there are so many things to do in Kansas City, around Kansas City, just in the area in general. You just have to know where to look. And sometimes people don't want to do the work to look. So by being on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, maybe we'll just kind of fall into people's laps and they don't have to do the work to find these places. And they will get out and discover things that they didn't even know were here.
Or you can virtually visit by watching our videos. There's options.
But it's way more fun in
person.
It
is way more fun. You could always just ask us what you think we should tell you to do. There's that option too.
I just went on a rant.
It's fine. It's fine.
So, to end this, Danny, what's next?
What is next? I do dream a lot. I daydream a lot about everything. Vacations, things for the channel. But for the channel, since that's what we're talking about, I would say I would love to incorporate, I love to write. So
writing.
Having a blog incorporated. Having more live videos. I would love to come up with some kind of merch someday.
Stickers?
I don't know.
Shirts?
What do you guys want?
Hats?
What would you like to have? Because I don't know what. I don't know yet. So if you have ideas, send that to us. What else? Was there something else?
The something else was, if you have not yet, and you have made it this far into the video, but if you have not subscribed or given us a like, go ahead and do that now. We greatly appreciate all of the support from everybody that watches our videos, stops by our channel, keeps scrolling, but at least saw us at some point, people that have heard about us. Any of that, we appreciate all of you. And we want you to know that on YouTube, if you don't have at least 1,000 subscribers, you do not get paid for any of your videos. So up until this point and for a while in the future, everything we're doing is free just for you.
It's always free. It's always free. But once we hit that 1,000 subscribers mark, that's when YouTube will pay us to create content. How cool is that?
And if we are getting paid for it, then we can spend more time on it and give you greater videos, take you on greater adventures, and maybe we'll even like take you along with us on vacations.
Oh.
Not in person, but
You may come with us.
but like on a video, we might bring you along on vacation.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What else we got?
I don't have any more questions.
Oh, I thought he threw another card
No,
and it was gone.
I'm going crazy.
There's cards all over this room.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. All right, so if you guys have questions for us, I mean, like, if you're curious about this craziness behind us,
You see nothing.
if you have questions for us about our channel, about adventures, about Kansas City, please send them to us. Like, we want to get to know you. We want to share our knowledge. We want to be able to go and see things that maybe you're interested in, but maybe you don't live here. Maybe we'll check it out. We do have a long list in our phones of places around Kansas City that we want to go see and film and share with you all. But yeah.
And if you're at an event and we're also at the event, like, feel free to say hi to us.
You cannot.
We're just people too, so
Yeah.
it'll just be, super awkward. It'll be awesome.
You can't miss Sawyer. He's 6'5", and I'm 5'3". So, like, if you see a really tall guy that looks kind of like Sawyer and me, a redhead, it might be us. So please
Or
stop.
it might not.
Let's chat.
Yeah, just be a nice Midwesterner and just tell
Say-
them hi anyways.
Oh, let me just sneak right by you. All right, guys.
All right, we will see you on our next adventure.